Who is the legal claimant of rupees 25,000 crore rupees which has been lying with Sahara Sebi refund account for last over decade? Whether this money should be transferred to the Consolidated Fund of India as no claimants are coming forward, or it should be given to the legal claimants if and whenever they come forward. This question is now being debated upon within the government, and the government sources that I spoke to says that it is still very premature to say that whether this money would be transferred to the Consolidated Fund of India. And the logic is very simple, because the process of distributing money through the Sahara portal, which was inaugurated by the Union Cooperation Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, July this year, is still going on. As we are speaking, the process is still going on. Till date, about 2.5 lakh investors have registered themselves in that portal, and the government has been able to disburse about 230 crore rupees within 45 days of the registration of a person. That is the claim of the government. And the government claims that this process is automated and it has been streamlined, it has been structured, and no man can interfere in this. And since this process has been going on till date, about 2.5 lakh investors have come and registered themselves in this portal. And since this process is still going on, so it would be very premature to say that this money, which has been deposited, 25,000 crore rupees, which has been deposited with Sebi for last 11 years, can be transferred to the Consolidated Fund of India. Although another set of officers claim, or of that, or are rather thinking that the legality of transferring of funds from Sahara Sebi refund account is being examined by the government. But there is a rider. The rider is that the transfer also includes the provision of transfer of funds to an investor if any investor comes forward in future. So here we need to understand that what exactly has been going on, because all these figures are very confusing for a normal average man. When Sahara started their company, it came into all kind of legal issues in 2012 when Supreme Court upheld an order from Sebi instructing Sahara India Real Estate Corporation and Sahara Housing Investment Corporation to repay investors along with the interest. That time, the Supreme Court asked Sahara Company to invest about 25,000 crore rupees with Sebi. But as Sahara said that it did not have that much of amount, so it needed to raise that amount. That time, Sahara started 4 cooperative societies, and that time it raised about 80,000 crore rupees. And that's when the entire chain of events started. The cooperative societies, which had a sum of about 80,000 crore rupees, transferred 25,000 crore rupees to Sebi. And that money has been lying with Sebi since 2012. And now, the thinking within the government, since that money is just lying there, and no claimants are coming forward, and that is why this money should be transferred to the Consolidated Fund of India. But as we already have explained that the process is still going on, so it would be premature. There's another set of officers in government which claim that. But out of that 80,000 crore rupees, which four cooperative societies which raised that, what happened? Apart from that 25,000 crore rupees, Sahara, what it did, the remaining amount, it invested in Ambi Valley. So the Ambi Valley has the remaining amount. So these are the two big investments as far as Sahara is concerned. One is Sahara Cooperative Societies, that 4 cooperative societies, and second is that of Ambi Valley. So now the process of disbursement is still going on. We need to understand here that as many as 2 crore 76 lakh 6 lakh people have invested in these 4 cooperative societies. but most of the investors are small time investors. About 97% of people have invested only 40,000 rupees, and that is why the opinion within the government was that they need to repay that amount to these small time investors. So these small time investors are from Bihar, they are from UP. If I need to quote these figures, which have been provided by the government of India, about 85 lakh people have invested about 2,200 crores belong to Uttar Pradesh, and about 55 lakh people who have invested about 1,500 crore rupees belong to Bihar. So most of the people belong to these two states, and they are still coming forward. So it would be very premature to say that the money should be transferred to the consolidated fund of India. However, this opinion is being taken by the government so that the money just does not keep lying there. So when I was, there's another very interesting fact. When I was speaking to these officers and asking them that why claimants are not coming forward to claim that money which has been lying with Sebi for last so many years. So the one thinking within the government is that this is mostly is benami money, allegedly benami money or allegedly black money, which has been invested by either some politicians or big time, business houses also. This is what is the thinking, or this is what the government feels, and that is why the claimants are not coming forward. But as far as these cooperative societies are concerned, because these cooperative societies, they are small time investors, so the investors are coming forward. About 2.5 lakh investors have already been paid, and this process is still going on. So this process will continue in coming days also. The government says the amount which has been capped as of now is of 10,000. That would be increased, because in first stance they want to address the small time investors. Now then the capping of the money, which is about 10,000 rupees, would be increased in coming days. So this process will continue until that time the last investor is not paid. Till that time, this money cannot be transferred from Sebi to the Consolidated Fund of India. That is what is the thinking within the government, which I was told by the sources of the government. So this process is still going on, and it will continue in days to come. So that's it from me today. Thank you for watching this.